What's up, boys? Taking a look at some more MLB player props today over on prizepicks. And if you guys are not already on prizepicks, highly recommend joining. They match your first deposit 100% up to $100 when you guys go ahead and use my code DOMG. And today's Taco Tuesday. So every Tuesday they do discounts for a bunch of different sports. Like today we had a tennis one that is actually now gone. It just got taken off the board. But Cal is going to be bumped down to 15.5 pitching outs, which is a huge odd discrepancy. He's literally a minus 151. Here we go. It just happened right in front of our eyes, man. So Cal is going to be bumped down to 15.5 pitching outs. He's a minus 151 to go over 18.5 pitching outs. That's huge. Love Cal over 15.5 pitching outs here. He has a 71% hit rate between this season and last season with 60 plus pitches, that is, in those games. He's hit this in 6 straight games. I love this play right here. So if you guys are on prizepicks, there's so many just profitable options here on prizepicks. So use code DOMG. The link is in my description to go ahead and join that. But also, I do run a Patreon. I have like 9 plays up right now over on the Patreon. So if you guys are interested in joining that, don't join today, join tomorrow so you guys can get the entire month of June's content instead of just today's. So just sign up tomorrow if you guys are interested in joining. But yeah, let's take a look at these here. Yesterday was a 1-1 day. Dylan Bundy, he played awful, and yet he still went over his pitches. That was just disgusting. I'm going to try my best to stay away from all these different things they posted, but prizepicks, they keep adding more and more props on the board. What other player prop website have you guys seen have this many options on the board? There's so much on this board. Look at pitching outs, strikeouts, all this different stuff, man. So just take a look at these, and again, sign up for prizepicks, available in most states. Use code DOMG. But really long intro. Sorry about that. Let's hop in and talk about these. But the first play here is going to be Cal Quantrill over 15.5 pitching outs here. I did have another pitching outs, but they took it off as soon as I went to post this video. I liked Dylan Lynch under 16.5 pitching outs, so if they put it back up at 16.5, I like that. But that was going to be another play in the video, but they took it off, unfortunately, because it was such, a big odd discrepancy. So, but I do like Cal over 15.5. Let's take a look into this one here. So Cal here in this game here, so 6-10 today. He's at home, so even better here. We're looking for the over. Cleveland is favored, 9-run over-under. It's a great look. And this is what his game log looks like here. So this is what he's done here: 6, 7, 6.1, 6, 6, 6. I mean, he's been hitting this in every single game besides the first 2 games this season. 15 and 14 pitching outs right there, but otherwise this was, 7 or 19, 18, 18, 19, 21 right there, and 18 again. So he's been killing this prop right here. So I'm really liking the spot for Cal to go over his pitching outs. So that's going to be the first player prop of the day here. You take a look here. The Royals, they average the 4th least pitches per plate appearance right now. So it's an even better matchup. This taco, beautiful. I would be so disappointed if this one did not hit because I love it that much. So that's going to be the first play of the day. Cal Quantrill over 15.5 pitching outs here. That's going to be my favorite of the day. But moving on here, another one that I definitely do like here is going to go ahead and be Kevin Gausman. Where is he at? There we go. So I like Kevin over 6 strikeouts here. So take a look into this game right here. So this game right here is going to go ahead and be at 7:07 tonight. So let's take a look at the 7:07 games here. So right here, White Sox versus Toronto. Toronto at home, Kevin Gausman. So Toronto is favored, and it's an over-under of 7.5 runs. So that's a really, really good look because Toronto is so favored, and it's a pretty much average over-under of 7.5. So I am really liking this game right here, Kevin Gausman, to go ahead and go over 6 strikeouts. So if you take more of a look into this prop here, you would find out that he's a minus 165 to go over 5.5 strikeouts. So getting really close to being bumped up to 6.5 on some other sites. But we have him at 6 on prizepicks. Beautiful spot. 63% hit rate between this season and last season. And that bumps up to 68% at home. So he gets a 5% jump when playing at home from 63% to 68%. The White Sox are a very, very tough matchup, though. I will say that. They rank 27th in K percentage. So very, very tough matchup here for Kevin. But I think he can get it done. He's just been so strong this season, and I think that will continue here. This is what his game log looks like here. 8 strikeouts versus St. Louis, only 3 against Seattle, 8 against the Rays, 5 against Cleveland, 10, 9, 8, 9 against Boston, Houston, and the Yankees. So I'm liking the spot a lot, though, for Kevin here. So this is what opposing pitchers have done against the White Sox lately. So I will say they haven't really played too much competition, though. They have not played really any big-name pitchers. I mean, Nestor Cortez is a pretty big one. 7 strikeouts in 5 innings. Then you have, Zach Greinke, but he's usually a little bit lower with his strikeouts. He's not really a strikeout pitcher. You have Nestor Cortez again with 7. Jordan Montgomery had 4. Garrett Cole is a big name. He had 9. So there's just really not anyone on the same level as Gausman, really. But, I mean, and you really can't go off of any past matchup either, because the last time he played him was 2018, where he actually did have 10 strikeouts and 6.1 innings pitched, but that was with the Orioles in 2018. So, but anyways, those are the two that I'm liking today. One that I'm going to take a look at, this is not going to be an official play or anything in the video, but something I'm taking a look at is another one of these props right here. I'm kind of dabbling into some of these here. I like the first inning hits allowed here, under for the Athletics and the Astros game here. So it's definitely a little bit interesting, but I like it because the over-under is so low, and both these pitchers are really strong. So right here, Houston and Oakland, I mean, you got Frankie Montas pitching at home, man. So I'm liking the spot for these guys to go under 1.5 hits allowed. Again, not an official play. Look into these more on your own. Everything that I say in this video, tailor at your own risk. Look into these more on your own, I'm telling you guys. But those are the spots I'm liking today. So keep the energy high in the comments. Keep the vibe high. We're all just trying to, beat the books here. So, yeah, but that's what I like for today's video, man. So Kyle, over 15.5 pitching outs. I did like Dylan Lynch under 16.5, but they removed him, unfortunately. That was also going to be in the video. But, I mean, they got so much stuff here on PrizePicks. So, again, sign up using my code DOMG. But there's just so much here. Total bases, hits and walks, runs plus RBIs, hitter fantasy score, walks allowed, pitching outs, strikeouts, first inning runs allowed, first inning hits allowed, total home runs, pitcher fantasy score, pitches thrown, earned runs allowed, and hits allowed. So I've kind of been dabbling into a little bit of these. I've posted some stuff on the Patreon about some walks allowed and, stuff like that. So I don't think I've really touched the hits allowed, although I'm looking into it kind of independently, looking into these a little bit more. But there's definitely some interesting spots here. So there's a lot of there's a lot of spots here on PrizePicks. So if you guys are not already joining, I definitely recommend doing it. Again, available in most states, and my code DOMG matches your first deposit 100% up to $100. So, but yeah, that's pretty much gonna do it for today's video, man. I appreciate you watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, boys. Best of luck tonight. Tilt your own risk.